Hello there, everyone. My name's Big Chris 21. Welcome in. Decided to do here my first Let's Play, quote unquote. What better game than to start with Assassin's Creed 2, one of my favorites of all time, and pretty easy going game and whatnot. So, welcome in. Hopefully, you're gonna like it. So, let's go ahead and start right here. I'm gonna mute
My
myself
name
while
is
it
Desmond Miles.
talks.
I'm a prisoner of war. A war I never knew existed. Waged by two groups I never thought were real. Templars and Assassins. The Animus showed me the truth. The things I've seen, the things I've been. 1,000 years of history flowing through my veins, brought to life by this machine. They're using it. Using me to search for something. Call it the Apple. It's an artifact. One of many so-called pieces of Eden. Templars collect them. It's how they stay in power. And if the Templars get their hands on another one, everything will change. They want to make us all their slaves. When they first brought me here, I was afraid of what would happen if I tried to fight back. Now? Now I'm afraid of what will happen if I don't. But I can't do it alone. And maybe I don't have to. I met someone. Her name is Lucy. I think she's on my side. She's gone now. She's taken away by that bastard Warren Vidic and his Templar masters. I don't know what will happen to her, or what'll happen to me. All I know is I need to get out of here. And I need to do it soon. My name is Desmond Miles, and this is my story.
Alright, you saw there the recap of Assassin's Creed 1. Um, so every time there's a big cutscene, I'm trying to mute myself so everybody can hear it, you know? Okay.
We have to go.
Lucy, where have you been? Why did they...
Now. Get in.
What's with the blood? Are you okay?
Look, we have maybe 10 minutes, maybe, before they figure out what I've done. If we're not out of here and on the road before then...
Wait, we're leaving?
Desmond, I promise I'll answer all of your questions later. But right now, I need you to just shut up and do what I say. So please, get in the Animus.
All right.
Alright, let's get inside. Shout out to Katie Bale, voice of Lucy. Subject 17, Desmond Miles. Subject 16, who we will know his name soon. More in Assassin's Creed Revelations, actually. Drinking coffee.
Spingi! Spingi! Di nuovo!
Literally the birth of one of the greatest video game characters ever.
Brava! It is a boy.
Oh, my love. Mi dispiace. I was at the bank when they told me. Did I miss it? Am I too late? Give him here.
Giovanni.
Shh, my love. It will be all right. Tu sei un uditore. Sei un combattente. Perciò, combatti.
Literally control him since he was a baby.
Listen to him. A fine set of lungs.
And what shall we call him, my love?
Ezio. Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
There we go.
Get up. Let's go.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna need a second.
There isn't time, Desmond. We have to leave.
Alright, alright, alright. This is the... obviously the Ezio collection on PS4, so... looks a bit better. Runs a hell of a lot
Really
faster,
getting
too.
out of here, huh? Sturgo's got some fucked up interior decorators.
I love Desmond's commentary.
Stay close.
Hey! You're not supposed to be up here! Open this door! I'm calling it in. We have a...
I've never noticed that guy wears glasses.
There's been a breach in the research.
Come on, we need to keep
That's
moving.
Back up.
Fancy.
Fancy.
Why, these...
There they are! Don't let them get away!
The blood fixes are a bit
Holy
weird.
shit.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played AC1. It's just hard to play it on PC or... it's only on 360 and PS3.
What about the cameras?
I rigged them to loop old footage. How do you think I managed to hide all your nighttime snooping from Abstergo?
You're good.
So I've been told. But they're on to us now. We need to hurry.
Trademark scar on the lip that Desmond, Ezio, and Altair have.
We need to get to that elevator on the other side of the room. Follow my lead, but keep an eye out for security. I'd rather avoid a fight.
Just follow Lucy's pretty go-to. You won't get into a fight if you... here, anyway.
Is that an animus?
It is an animus.
Stay close.
What the? How many of them are there?
You'd be surprised, Desmond.
Careful.
Is it animuses or animi? What do you think, Lucy? Lucy? What do they need with all of them?
Desmond.
What? She usually dropped an F-bomb here. That's weird.
Fuck. I thought this card
There we
would
go.
work. It must be on a separate system, and I don't have the code.
Wait. Shit. Come on.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
Let's go.
Good old Eagle Vision. That's why Desmond's bloodline's so
Always something.
special.
What was that in the animus? Subject 16? Ezio, Audi something?
I think we've been wrong all along. That's why we need to get out of here. Vidic and the Templars, they're only part of the problem.
What do you mean?
I'll explain when we get there.
Get where?
Over the rainbow. Now this is an obligated fight, but Desmond is not the greatest fighter. Yet. Not yet, anyway. Ow. Just, you can hold R2 to block and then just hit the square or X button, depending on which console you are. Shout out to Jesper Kid for the great soundtrack.
Get in.
You're joking.
It's for your own protection.
For your protection.
We're almost there.
That's how this is me drinking coffee, sorry. We can assume that she is speeding, obviously. Down in the comments, let me know if you're a fan of Assassin's Creed and which one's your favorite. And do you agree with me that Ezio is one of the
Thanks
greatest
for that.
video game characters
Great. Shoved in the trunk, bouncing around. Love
This way.
ever? Shout out to
So,
Nolan North.
Tell me what's going on now?
There was a reason for the escape, Desmond.
Figures.
We need your help.
For what? Another treasure hunt through time?
Abstergo's gonna replace their Apple of Eden. The map your ancestor found guarantees it. The other assassins, they'll do what they can, where they can, but
What? What is it?
we're losing this war, Desmond. The Templars are too powerful, and every day, more of us die.
I still don't see how I fit into things.
We're going to train you. Turn you into one of us.
What? No. No, you've seen me in action. I'm no good at this, and even if I was, it would take months. Years even.
No, not with the Animus. Not with the bleeding effect.
But I'm just one guy.
Sometimes, that's all you need.
Very
So
true.
that's why you found him. My ancestor. What was his name? Ezio?
If you can follow in his footsteps, you'll learn everything he did, just like he did. Years of training, absorbed in a matter of days.
You broke me out of Abstergo and brought me here just to make me an assassin?
Look, there's more to it than that, but it'll have to wait. Trust me, okay?
All right, I'm in. Tell me what you need.
Really? You're sure?
I thought you'd be happy about this.
Sorry, I'm just a little surprised. I spent the whole ride over here figuring out how I was gonna convince you to do this.
Save it. After what those Templar bastards put me through, I'm ready, willing, and able.
Thank you.
Alrighty, let's go. So this is officially Desmond's.
Lucy, you made it. God, it's been so long. 7 years, can you believe it?
Indeed. Welcome back. Ah, so this must be the infamous Subject 17. Desmond Miles, was it?
Who are you?
I'm sorry, where are my manners? I'm Sean Hastings. This is Rebecca Crane.
Nice to meet you,
Can you
Desmond.
believe
Well,
it's
it's been lovely
been 15
chatting, but if
years
you don't
since this
mind,
game came
Desmond,
out?
It's best we get straight to work. Time is precious. Doubly so these days.
We've got everything set up and ready, Lucy. Just say the word and we'll get going.
Here, I brought you something. A parting gift from Abstergo.
Whoa! The memory core! This is amazing. With their data, things are gonna go a lot faster. I'll get to work on merging the code.
You would think they could track those things. Keep that in mind. Alright. Now that we're here, we can move around and just talk to the peoples before we head into the Animus. Can you imagine having those servers? And I always wonder about this desk. Do you think this is Desmond's desk? I always wondered about that. Oh, that Jesper Kid soundtrack. You can see some logos here that'll make more sense here in the future. The Doges of Venice. The Niccolo Marcello, Niccolo Tron, Cristofa Moro. That's one of the maps, in-game maps, literally. Oh, wrong button. Right there we go. That is the Florence, if I'm not mistaken.
What's all this stuff for?
This stuff, Desmond. Oh, this stuff is nothing special, really, this stuff. It's just the stuff that keeps our entire operation from falling apart, really. It requires a great deal of concentration to keep it all moving, so you'll forgive me if I don't have time to play meet and greet.
Sean's in charge of maintaining our knowledge archives. It's like a digital library. He'll be riding shotgun with me while you're in the Animus. So if you come across anything of note, people, places, events, etc., he'll create database entries you can consult for additional information.
Yeah, it's not just databases, though. I also provide tactical support for the other assassins. You know, Desmond, the ones who are out there, actually doing stuff, risking their lives, little things like that.
That other map, that's... well, keeping the wrong button. Right there, that map is Venice, if not, I'm not mistaken. We'll be there soon, visiting. Damn. Look at this size of this freaking... Look at how huge that TV is. Can you imagine having that? PS5, Xbox Series S, surround system. Can you imagine watching football there? Jeez. Good sized bed. Because, and that map, we are in Italy, in Florence, if I'm not mistaken, those buildings. It's a badass office. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Lucy.
Hey, listen. I just wanted to say thank you. And that I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know, before. Everything at Abstergo. It was just... I wasn't ready.
It's okay.
No. Going through all that. Knowing that the Templars still exist. What they're planning.
What's done is done, Desmond. You're here now, and that's what matters.
And let's go ahead and talk to Miss Lucy here.
Hey, Desmond. What's up?
Just wondering what your role is in all this.
I take care of Baby. It's my job to keep her up and running.
Baby? You mean the Animus?
Actually, I prefer Animus 2.0, since Baby's twice as awesome as anything you'll find at Abstergo. The Templars might have deeper pockets than us, but they've got no ambition, no passion, no competitive edge. That's why, even with all their resources, anything they can do, I can do better. Faster, too. Anyway, take a seat when you're ready, and we can get started. I just need to make a few more adjustments.
I love Lucy. She's a badass. You see how the other Animuses were like full on flat? This is a bit better. They're using the Animus 2.0 to explain some weird things in the first game, because in the first game, even though they were in the Middle East, they were talking, you know, plain old English and easy. So they also explained the reason they're also speaking English here. And as you're gonna see, there's still some words that are in full Italian, and we get translation. But they explained it away with the Animus. Hey, we do a full translation, but this will have their accents and whatnot. All right, let's go ahead inside.
So how does this work?
Night.
Of
Needle.
course.
Deep breath.
Ah! Oh, what are you, a tiny child?
Sean,
Well...
Sean's a dick.
here we go.
Ooh, sorry for the white screen. They improved that in the later Assassin's Creed. And starting with Revelations, but then Assassin's Creed 3, oh my god, the white screens. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful Venice. La Repubblica Fiorentina, 1476. And that awesome, great Jesper Kid soundtrack. I remember the first time I played this. There we go. There's that bastard. Yeah.
Insieme per la vittoria!
Silenzio, my friends! Silenzio! Grazie. Do you know what brings us here tonight? Honor. Viere de Pazzi slanders my family's name and forces his own miseries upon us. If we...
Enough of your nonsense, Grullo!
Buonasera, Lievito. We were just talking about you. I'm surprised to see you here. I thought the Pazzi hired others to do their dirty work.
It's your family that cries for guards when there's trouble, Gottardo. Afraid to handle things yourself?
Your sister seemed quite satisfied with the handling I gave her earlier.
Uccidetelo!
Kids will be kids. And bam. There's a good old scar for the characters. Alright, boys will be boys. We fight Vieri de Pazzi's men. Gonna be easy, not too bad. Just the introduction of the good old fist fight. You press L2 to lock on the target, then you hold R2, and when they're gonna hit you, you counter with a square button or X button on Xbox. Like this. And we. No, wait. And whip. Bam. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Hey! Behind you!
Federico! What are you doing here?
I wanted to see if baby brother had finally learned how to fight.
And?
You have style. But endurance is what counts. Let's see how many of them you can ruin before
Shout
they
out to
get better.
Federico, that's the older brother. Who... It's been implied that... We'll find out more here in a second. This is a 10-year plus game. Because Ezio, right now, in this moment, he doesn't know about his father's real occupation. And it's implied that Ezio's brother was already aware about Giovanni's Desmond's father, their father, his name. It's implied, heavily implied, that Federico already knew about the assassins and was being trained into one. Or about to be trained into one, anyway.
Fall back! Fall back!
Hold on.
What? We've almost won this.
Your lip.
Just a scratch.
Let the doctor decide.
It's not necessary. Besides, I have no money for this doctor of yours.
Wasted it on women and wine, huh?
I'd hardly call it wasted. Lend me some florins then. Or have you done the same?
Search them. There's bound to be something in their pockets.
Ezio is a man whore, by the way. Man hoe. Ezio's a hoe. A slut. Besides Geralt of The Witcher, I think Ezio's the biggest slut in gaming. Let me know if you think, if there's any other ones, but as far as I know, it's between Geralt and freaking Ezio.
Va bene. That should be enough. Let's get out of here before the guards arrive.
There we go. Alright, mission passed, synchronized. About 475 florins. Let's go ahead and talk to Federico. Federico Auditore, let's see his profile. Date of birth, 1456. He was a student and a noble. He is Ezio's older brother and the eldest of the Auditore. Federico entered the Medici Bank as a clerk when he was 19. However, the bank's logs indicate he mostly dicked around rather than actually working. One entry goes into detail. On September 17th, 1475, a bag of gold florins went missing, and after panic struck the bank, the elder Auditore approached Francisco Sassetti and with a smile revealed the location of the bag, which had been hidden on the rooftop. If he weren't the son of Giovanni Auditore, I'd speak to Lorenzo de' Medici and have him put in the stocks. Unsurprisingly, Federico was removed from the bank's payroll shortly after his 20th birthday. So we can see a little bit of his personality here. Alright, let's go and talk to him and proceed with the
Hurry,
next mission.
Ezio. The sooner we're done with the doctor, the sooner we can sleep.
You should see the other guy. Alright, let's follow our deal elder brother to the doctor. You hold R2 to run, and then you hold the X button at the same time and you start sprinting and you can start free running up. If you want control, just do it in bursts. You can hold it to start sprinting, but it's better to use the R2, just jog, and then.
All who need aid are
Oh shit!
welcome.
I have don't hate what I did.
Ben trovato, Doctor.
Excuse me.
Fratelli Auditori, why am I not surprised?
Of course.
You've made quite a mess of yourself, young man.
It's nothing, really.
You must help him. That pretty face is his only asset.
I love that face that Ezio makes. Like, what the fuck?
There we are. Now get out of here.
Grazie.
This
Son says Trinita. Yeah, you can hit it. This one of the greatest things about the AC games is just the historical facts they put into the game. It's a great learning tool, and if you love history, you love architecture, you can learn a lot about just the setting of the games. Like, and most of the both this one AC2 and AC Brotherhood, you know, AC2 is a lot of parts of Italy, and then AC Brotherhood is mostly in Rome. You can learn a lot about Italy and Rome. So, and then and I say every single game has these like entries where you can learn a lot. And then I remember in Assassin's Creed Origins, they did actually a discovery tool when you play the game obviously, but you just discover. It's a discovery tool. You know, you can discover new facts about each monuments and special locations and whatnot.
quite a night.
Indeed. I only wish they were all as much fun. Oh, wait. They are.
We should head home, Ezio. Father's sure to be wondering where we've gone.
Yes. I'd rather avoid a lecture.
Up for a little race, then?
To where?
Roof of that church.
Alright, sibling rivalry. Win the race against Federico, and then we're gonna get one of the best songs or game themes ever made. Here in a moment.
On the count of three. Uno, due, tre. Baby brother still has much to learn.
It's a pretty easy race. Alright, this one's... I forget the name of the song. I think it's called Venice
Come on,
Rooftops.
this way.
Where are you going?
You'll see.
One of the greatest intros ever.
It is a good life we lead, brother.
The best. They never change.
And may it never change us.
Oh boy. There we go. Ezio's family, the theme.
All right. Enough of that. We really should head home. Let's go.
Wait.
What?
It's a great intro.
Ezio, let Christina sleep.
There will be time enough for that. Later.
Oh.
Ah,
Alright, we're gonna... Nightcap, we're gonna visit Ezio's girlfriend. The beautiful Cristina Vespucci. So yeah, that was one of the great intro to the game, and that theme that was playing is called Ezio's Family. Highly recommend you go ahead and listen to it. There's a couple of different versions, but this is the original. And then eventually it became the main theme of the Assassin's Creed series. We're gonna go ahead. This is one of the things we're gonna do. It's called Synchronize. Because where you see on the bottom, let me just hit it. You see that the whole map is like, oh shit, like has these squares. It's like a fog of war. And then on the bottom right, you see the mini map. It's all fogged up. If you synchronize, all right, So you see now it's uncovered. You're gonna hear that theme that I played a lot because we're gonna synchronize every viewpoint. I'm gonna try to 100% this game. I already have all the trophies, so let's go ahead and go. Leap of faith.
So it's Vieri. I better hide.
Keep looking! He couldn't have gotten far!
There's a certain glitch that a dude does. Look. See, he's like pushes. Why does he do that? Never understood it. So, you see, we took a leap of faith and we landed in a bay of hell. Every viewpoint you synchronize, on the bottom of that viewpoint, you little square thing we were on and jumped out of. There's always going to be a hail bale, so you can always quickly get down after you synchronize a viewpoint. Alright, let's go ahead and visit Christina. You just run here, it's pretty easy.
Christina! Christina!
Who's there?
Me!
Oh, Ezio. I should have known.
May I come in?
Fine, but only for a minute.
A minute is all I need.
Indeed.
Well, wait. That came out wrong.
A minute is all I need.
Come here.
Oh boy.
Oh, Ezio.
Literally. Yeah, you can hit the circle and he'll take off her dress, but you know, I don't want to get, demonetized.
Christina!
Oh boy.
Christina! Melia, tutor will be here soon. Come, my daughter. Is it really so terrible that... Figlio d'un cane! What is this?
Perdonate, messere! Chiedo venia!
I'll kill you!
No, that's not necessary.
Guards! Guards! Voglio la sua testa! Go!
Alright, that's
There's
fun.
really no need for violence.
Let's run up here, it's pretty easy
You
to
have me
escape them.
confused with someone else.
And
She
then
needed some help with some things. I'm mostly innocent.
you can just hide here. The blue circles on the minimap, those are hiding spots. You can blend in. Hit L1, you can hit the contextual camera and see it around. Alright. We unlock some races. Now the map opens up a little bit, but not by much. So there's not a lot we can do. Let's go ahead and synchronize the viewpoints we can.
My God! Spare me! I leave!
We can do races. There's and then when we do the main mission, which is talking to Ezio's father Giovanni, we can unlock some other stuff as well. You see that the minimap is clear and whatnot. That means you're anonymous, like it said. When it's yellow, people are looking for you. Oh my god, I didn't synchronize. Alright, let's go back up again. Oopsie.
Can I talk? Stop! Hey! I need to talk. What are you up? He's here!
Yeah. If they see you climbing for any reason, they'll just start chasing you. Synchronize and then jump off. Yeah, for the guards, immediately if they see you climbing, they will start, chasing you. And right now, it's not the guards, it's Vieri's men, but eventually it's just gonna be the guards.
If you've no stomach for lordship, you had best
The
run away.
red circles are enemies, so you pretty much know when they're around. So just try to avoid them, because eventually in stages of the game, enemies will automatically start looking for you. Oh, I haven't learned the blending skill yet.
Don't let him escape!
Let's just take care of these guys. It's not that hard. There we go. Alright, let's talk to his father. Giovanni Auditore. Giovanni Auditore, date of birth 1436. His profession is banker, an advisor, and a noble. Giovanni Auditore was one of the pivotal figures in the 15th century Florentine banking. He was in charge of overseeing the Medici bank branches across Italy. He kept the Medici machine running while Lorenzo was busy with the government. Extending his reach into the international operation, it was Giovanni who first noticed the problems with the Lion Bank, causing him to alert Francesco Sassetti, which saved the branch. Such great talent was well rewarded by Il Magnifico Giovanni, by Il Magnifico, which is Lorenzo de' Medici. Giovanni developed a close friendship with Lorenzo de' Medici, becoming one of his closest advisors. Successful negotiations to secure the Pope's support of the Medici Bank in 1471 were carried out by Giovanni. Relieved and grateful, Lorenzo paid for Giovanni's palazzo as a gift. So the palazzo where he's standing at, that's the Ezio Palazzo. Basically a mansion, let's say. So we see that Giovanni's a very important figure, but makes everything more tragic here in a couple moments. Let's go and talk to us.
Father.
Come with me.
Something wrong?
Do you think me blind and deaf, son? I know all about your fight with Vieri di Pazzi last night. And then this little visit to Christina. Your behavior is unacceptable. It reminds me of myself when I was your age.
Sorry.
I assume these misadventures won't interfere with your work today.
No, padre. Avete la mia parola.
I've prepared some documents here for Lorenzo de' Medici to review. I need them delivered to him.
With haste, father.
Return to me when it's done.
Alright. So... Oh, shit. Forgot to do that. 1 second. And do not disturb. There we go. So Ezio works for his father, you know, paperboard, definitely important documents, which is faster than just, you know, the paying someone, you know? And it is his son, so he can trust him. So let's go ahead and do that. Giovanni Auditore, number 1.
Al magnifico Lorenzo de' Medici, mio protettore e amico. I have done as requested and completed my investigation into the Milano incident. I can confirm for you that it extends far beyond dissatisfaction with Duca Galeazzo Sforza's rule. It is my belief that other parties, desirous of far greater gains, manipulated events in such a way as to achieve their goals without being revealed themselves. Lampugnani, Olgiati, and Visconti are guilty of the crime, to be sure. And they have met fitting ends for their betrayal. But several other noble families are implicated as well, our own Francesco de' Pazzi among them. Their cause and motive is not yet clear to me, but initial findings indicate a plan, the scope of which is sure to disturb you. Best we continue this conversation in person, as I am hesitant to put my suspicion to paper. Reply with a place and time, and I will meet you there. I have also ordered Francesco be held by the Gonfaloniere until we can clear up this matter. Yours in confidence, Giovanni.
So you see there's something's happening with a couple things here that Francesco de' Pazzi was, you know, part of the Florentine nobles, and he was implicated in a incident that happened. That's why Ezio was fighting with his son, Vieri de' Pazzi.
Only the best of raiment here, friends. Silks and cloths of finest weave.
It's pretty easy. There's a couple missions here in the beginning, but eventually when we get to the main game itself, because right now the game is open somewhat, but not completely, you know. Just gonna head over here.
None can beat his prices or the freshness of his
So if you want to avoid enemies, just, you know, use these. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There's a ladder right here you can take down. You can hold the B button or the circle button on PlayStation to, you know, grab when you jump. Then you can jump down here with this bay of flowers, and bam.
Ah, Ezio, ben trovato. How are you?
Come sempre. I have a letter for Messer Lorenzo.
I'll see that he receives it when he returns.
Returns?
Sorry about that, it's my mom.
I'm going to Villa Careggi, I'm afraid. And not expected back for at least another day.
I'll let my father know.
Let my experience garnish you in the finest style available.
Alrighty. Now, while we're over here, we can actually synchronize this viewpoint. Trying to be efficient, you know? This is like a part of like OCD. I need to see it because I prefer the map to be clean. And it's a great map. Nice. Whee! And if I'm not mistaken, every single game uses the same sound bite when you do leap of faith.
Better not be looking for trouble.
Let's just hopefully. There we go. Okay. Just and then every time you see like birds and this little thing here, there's always a leap of faith point nearby. So it's easy to identify when you need to get down quickly from top of the buildings. Let's go ahead and talk to...
Keep up the good work.
Bisquero.
Hello, son. You remember my friend Uber?
Good morning, Gonfaloniere Alberti.
To you as well, young man.
I trust you delivered the message.
Si, padre. But it seems Lorenzo is out of town.
I did not anticipate this.
What does it matter? So you wait another day or two.
Listen, your mother and sister have been looking for you. I'll need you again in a little while, but for now, see if you can't help them.
Are you sure?
Yes, now if you'll excuse us.
Good to see you, Ezio.
Snake. Snake. There's snakes nearby. Alrighty. Let's do this chesty chest here. And let's help our little brother here, which is Petruccio Auditore. Student noble, he was born in 1463. He is the youngest of the Auditore children. Petruccio was described as having a weak constitution by Giovanni Auditore in a letter to Lorenzo de' Medici after the boy's birth. And apparently didn't improve with time. Petruccio was pulled from school due to illness when he was 12 and, according to records from the family doctor, was confined to bed. No other dead exists after that, so it is probable that he eventually succumbed to his illness. We'll find out what happens. Let's go ahead and talk to him.
What are you doing out here, Petruccio? You should be in bed.
I want those feathers.
What for?
It's a secret.
If I get them for you, will you go back inside?
Yes, I promise.
Petruccio's secret. Obtain eagle feathers for Petruccio before he gets in trouble for sneaking out of bed. Alright. this soundtrack so much. You can do a like a side eject, but we'll explain that more here. So let's go ahead and collect these feathers. It's pretty easy. You have more than enough time, and most of the time, every mission is like tailored to a specific route in the building, so it's pretty easy. Okay. Once we finish the mission, I'll explain the feathers here more. 3 feathers, there we go. You have more control of Ezio if you just, you know, jog. You have a bit more control, because if you sprint, if you are close to an edge, he'll just jump off. Like so. And you can do that and jump on someone to avoid getting hurt by the fall damage.
Here, as promised.
Grazie, brother.
You still haven't told me why you want these.
I will. In time.
There we go. Now, that feathers is like the start of the quest, because there's 100 feathers in the game and they're pretty well hidden. You know, now they can be collected. I'm gonna leave that for its own separate video, like a part, because there's 100 feathers and I have to use a guide to find them because they're pretty difficult. I'll give you some tips on how to find them, but I'm gonna use a guide so it's simple. Now let's go ahead and talk to his sister, Claudia, younger sister. He was born in 1461, a student and a noble. The third child of Giovanni and Maria Auditore, and the first girl in the family. Claudia seems to have been a bit of a spoiled brat. Yeah, that's normal nowadays. It looks like her parents had to raise her dowry by 1,000 florins after she scared away all her potential suitors. A report from her school indicates she once attacked another girl for looking at her boyfriend and knocked her out cold. On the plus side, she's Ezio's sister, so you should be safe. And not really. Alright, let's go and talk to her.
Hey, Claudia. How are you?
Bene.
You shouldn't keep things from me.
It's Duccio.
What of him?
I think he's been unfaithful.
Who told you this?
The other girls. I thought they were my friends.
Harpies. You're better off without them.
I loved him.
No, Claudia. You only thought you did.
He should suffer for what he's done.
Wait here. I'll go
She
have a
went
word
sad
with
to spiteful in a split second. But yeah, beat a cheat. We're gonna find and punish Duccio. Now, surround yourself with good people, people. Alright, let's go ahead and find this bastard. Dish out some justice. Through here. Go through here.
Bring me your sick and wounded.
Sick and wounded, yes I know. Oh boy, forgot. Bastards are everywhere.
That man looks awfully familiar.
Come on. Come on, there we go. There he is.
Duccio. It's beautiful.
Nothing but the best for you, amore mio.
But what of Claudia? I thought you'd been promised to her.
The father said I could do much better than an auditore.
Ah! Birbante! Come, let us walk a bit.
I need to find a spray bottle.
I had something else in mind.
Oh, Duccio.
Hey, lurido porco!
Ezio, my friend.
With a bat!
Ma che
Sneak
ti
attack.
piglia?
You insult my sister.
Puttana.
Parading around with this puttana.
What are you talking about?
I saw the gift you gave her. Or the things you said.
Maybe your sister shouldn't be so stingy with her virtù.
You broke her heart.
Ha! And now I'm going to break your face.
You wish. Alright.
You auditores all dogby. But when it comes time for action, ha!
You'll regret ever opening your mouth.
Ay, basta! Mi arrendo!
Bitch.
Stay away from my sister!
Easy. He just walks off. Right. Ooh, now we have missions that we can dish out some justice as well. Now, that viewpoint up there, we're gonna get that later because it's pretty difficult right now. Because a lot of the bigger viewpoints, the tallest viewpoints, are like little puzzles you have to do. Alright. Let's see what else we can do.
I have served dukes, princes, kings. Please spare me well here.
Alright. Ready.
Your clothes.
Let me see, let me see. Let's talk to this guy and do some of these missions.
To its destination fast. Really fast. I'll pay you well.
Alrighty. So Casanova, we're gonna read the letters and see what he writes. Alright, let's see. From Raphael, number 2. My beloved, how can I live without you? I cannot work. I simply idle away, imagining your face. The fact that your husband has locked you away behind cold walls sickens me. You are a budding older woman. You should have the privilege to feel my sweet kisses, like a gentle wind caressing your soft petals. Yet finally, it is Friday, when he goes off to sea. Oh, happy day, and still happier night. Come, when the sky rains with sparkling stars. Come find me and jump into my arms. At midnight, I will be waiting at our special spot. Yours forever, Raphael. Let's read Raphael number 1. My dearest, how can I live without you? I cannot work. I simply idle away, dreaming of your face. The fact that your father has locked you away behind cold walls sickens me. You are a budding young woman. You should have the privilege to feel my sweet kisses, like a gentle wind caressing your soft petals. Yet finally, it is Friday when he goes off to the market. Oh, happy day, and still happier night. Come when the sky rains with sparkling stars. Come and find me and jump into my arms. At dusk, I will be waiting at our special spot. Yours forever, Raphael. He must have used copy-paste a lot, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and deliver the letters. Here.
No need to be shy. Come forward.
Here. I think I just did a stupid turn, but who cares? Should be.
What's he doing?
State attenti tutti! Multi-wine merchant sulla Tiscana. Attenzione! A hired company of condottieri will be stationed in the fields northwest of the Tiscana.
Talk to her, deliver the letter. Grab the chest. Trust me, we're gonna need all the money we can get.
Only Baldassare the tailor can make you the object of...
There we go. Every time you're like close like that, just like hold R2 and hit the X button and he'll jump to the nearest ledge or roof. Highly recommend this beautiful soundtrack, which is composed by Jesper Kid. Highly recommend it. You can find it on Spotify and other places, YouTube and whatnot. It's a very nice listening to when you're doing stuff or just working around the house. There we go. Let's do this viewpoint over here. Alright. Now this, one of the feathers I mentioned. You can hold a triangle for eagle vision and you can see them. But also... You hear that sparkling sound? That's another way. That's either a chest or a feather. That sparkling sound. You collect one here and see? 1 of 100. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you where all of them are. This is a pretty easy one. I'm gonna not try to collect the others so I can do a full video and show where them all of them are. Alright, let's go ahead and synchronize. And Alright. Let's go ahead and do the other mission we have, which is for La Madre de Ezio, Ezio's mother. As quick missions, just to get to know Ezio's family. Right now it's Florescen's theme that it's playing. It's just really, really nice on the ears. Let's go ahead and talk to Ezio's mother. Show me the... Come on, game.
It's a trick. He's as honest as a snake in an apple tree.
Buongiorno, Ezio.
Buongiorno a voi, madre. Come state?
Sto bene. And you? Still recovering from last night?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course not.
Mother's
Anyway,
intuition.
I have an errand to run. I'd like you to join me.
Con piacere.
Come. It's not far from here.
Alright. Friend of the family. We're gonna meet one of the best bros in gaming.
I know about your fight with Vieri.
What fight?
Alright, let's go ahead and talk. Maria Auditore. So, she's a writer and a noble. She was born in 1432. Let's see. I grow tired of these walls that surround me and I'm bored with safety. Now is the time to make a decision. I will go out there and see what my life may truly be. Maria wrote these words when she was 16, a week before she met Giovanni Auditore. Born into the powerful banking family, the Mazzi, Maria is one of the most famous historical sources of the time period due to her multi-volume diary, which has been translated by several notable scholars and is on display in the Uffizi Gallery in Florence. With funding from her parents, Maria opened up a bakery in the courtyard of her family palazzo, which she transformed into an artistic gathering place. It was there that she met, quote, a man with such conviction I found myself rooted to the spot, unable to look anywhere else, end quote. That man was Giovanni Auditore. Maria and Giovanni were married in 1450, and Maria's diary entries continue for the next few decades, describing her patronage of several up-and-coming artists and her trials as a mother, at which point she abruptly abandons her writing to the disappointment of historians anywhere. And we're gonna find out why she abandons her writings.
Per piacere. Let's not play this game.
Mothers know.
He spoke ill of us. Could not allow him to continue.
I'm sure he's having a hard time dealing with the accusations against his father. Francesco di Pazzi is many things, and none of them good. But even I never suspected he'd be capable of murder.
What will happen to him?
I imagine there will be a trial.
Will father speak at it?
He'll have to. He's the one with the evidence.
Still, I wish there was another way.
You've nothing to fear. Everyone wants justice done. It is an unfortunate state of affairs, but it will pass.
So you see, Ezio's father Giovanni has the evidence against Francesco de Pazzi's, crimes. We're gonna find out more about the crimes and about Francesco as well.
Here we are.
All right, now time to meet the best bro.
Leonardo.
Madonna Maria.
This is my son, Ezio.
Molto onorato.
L'onore è mio.
Let me go and fetch the paintings. I'll be right back.
He's very talented.
Immagino.
Self-expression is vital to understanding and enjoying life. You should find an outlet.
Oh, Ezio's outlet
Plenty
is...
of outlets.
I meant besides vaginas.
Mother.
Back
Hey,
to your house.
it's a great outlet.
Si, si. Ezio, help Leonardo, will you?
You shall.
So Ezio, what do you do?
He's been working for his father.
We continue. Let's read about Best Bro, aka one of the greatest artists. Minds? All of the above. Leonardo da Vinci. Date of birth 1452. Profession: painter, inventor, designer, architect, scientist, engineer, and all around best bro. We'll come find out why he's best bro during this game and the next few games. He was the illegitimate son of a notary and a peasant woman. Leonardo da Vinci was raised in Tuscany. Like many destined to be superstars, he had no surname, Vinci being the town in which he was born. At age 14, he was apprenticed to a Florentine painter, Verrocchio, who taught him chemistry, drafting, painting, sculpting, and modeling. When he was 20, Leonardo established his own workshop and then traveled across Italy, eventually painting his great masterpieces. The Last Supper in 1498, and last but not least, the great the Mona Lisa in between 1503 and 1507. During his travels, Leonardo studied the world with unquenchable curiosity, recording his observations in mirror writing within his notebooks. And he created designs for a helicopter, a tank, solar power, and a calculator, amongst many others. And he was also an engineer designing garrisons, cannons, and movable barricades, among many others. And despite this epic list of accomplishments, despite the epic list of accomplishments that he did and designs, Leonardo was constantly hounded by his patrons for his chronic procrastination. He probably had ADHD in one thing, then his curiosity, and he was distracted by another thing. And pieces frequently took years longer than he anticipated, and many were never finished at all. Very true. They say the Mona Lisa is actually incomplete, they say. So, Leonardo also had a tumultuous love life. Accused of sodomy in 1476, he was most likely homosexual. Who cares? He's a great guy. Salai, his assistant, was accused of stealing and spending too much money on clothes, but was also probably Leonardo's lover. We'll meet Salai in the next game in Brotherhood. Leonardo painted several pictures of Salai, including his famous Saint John the Baptist, and left the Mona Lisa to him when he died in 1519.
Ah, you're to be a banker.
For now. And you, art was it?
Truth be told, it's been difficult for me to settle. Painting is nice, but I often feel like my work lacks, I don't know, a purpose. Does that make sense? I'd rather contribute more practically, more directly. Architecture, perhaps, or anatomy. I'm not content merely to capture the world. I want to change it.
Oh, Leonardo, I have no doubt you'll go on to do great things.
And he really does change the world.
That's kind of you.
He really does. Ubisoft did a great job in helping, understand their own interpretations, because we don't know for sure if he acted like this, but he really did change the world with all his inventions. And he wants to capture the world, he wants to change it. He definitely does. Now let's go ahead and drop these.
Thank you for your help, son. Don't let me keep you from your other duties.
It was nice to meet you, Ezio. I hope our paths cross again.
Oh, they definitely will. Alrighty, my friends. That's we're gonna leave it here for now. That's a pretty good start to the Let's Play. So almost at an hour. But I wanted to get through the intro and get started, you know, open up a bit and play some stuff. Next part, we'll go ahead and start doing more of the main missions, you know, with Ezio's father. So keep a watch out for that. It's probably going to be later on this week. I want to see how can I do the scheduling around releasing these parts. Please, if you like the content, please leave a like or rumble, like it says. And also comment on how, if you like the content, and let me know how can I improve it. If you liked it, what was your favorite part and whatnot. So, and share it out to your friends if there are any fans of Assassin's Creed as well. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next part. Bye, guys.